I gave my dad a challenge and sent him to Portugal. You see, the Portuguese league title has been dominated by the big three clubs for a while now. And the last time that it wasn't won by one of them was Boavista in 2001. And that's where dad is beginning his journey, as he looks to bring back glory to Boavista and win the Portuguese league title once again. His work might be cut out for him though, as there are hardly any staff at the club, not a lot of transfer budget, and bare bones in terms of finances in general. Squad-wise, there are 3 standout players here, including a defender, a defensive midfielder, and a very good striker in Boavista, who is only 23 years old. These guys have just joined the club too, and dad kept it simple, not signing anyone new to begin with, and set up with a standard 4-2-3-1 to see what the team was about. And he celebrated an early win in the challenge as he played against a big team in just his second match, pulling off a huge 2-1 win against Benfica, with Bruninho scoring both goals from attacking midfield. But with this great start to the season, let's see how long dad thinks it will take to complete this challenge. And also, let's have a bit of fun and see if you guys can guess how many different tactics he will use and new goalkeepers he will sign in the comments. Dad, I tasked you the challenge with Boavista.
Just think it could be easy.
No, not at all. Now,
not having a good time.
In terms of what they're facing in real life, this is a doddle. Because in real life, at the minute, they are bottom of the league. Don't look like they're going to survive, if I'm honest. And apparently they've had a transfer ban for so long that when it was finally lifted, they signed 9 free transfer players in one season, in one day. Sorry, I only said season. In one day.
One day, yeah.
During February, and that is because they haven't been able to sign players for such a long time. So they are really a club right now that needs assistance.
I'm the man to do it.
Exactly. Even if it is only virtually. Yeah. Now, Boavista as a club as well is located in Porto. And you're thinking, that's the same place as the actual Porto. Correct. That is their fierce, historic rival club. So that's another little added flake onto this that we need to think about.
I've got to do better than them.
Exactly, because in terms of how good this league is,
they are
Porto are top, and they a lot of the time win the first couple of seasons because they do have the best sort of players to begin with. Then you sort of see the Sportings and Benfica's, their youth teams start to come through. Although Benfica yet to win a game so far in this, which is weird. You've started very well though, Dad.
3 wins and a draw. I'm pleased with that.
Beating Benfica in one of those games too.
There we go.
So it's been a great start. Of course, no transfers, but starting off with a 4-2-3-1. It's not really a tactic you use very often either.
No, I don't. It was when I looked at the players that was in it was the best tactic I could come up with.
Yeah.
So I've gone with that. So I'm good start. So I'm happy with this really at the moment.
Exactly. Now, I've asked the audience to put in their predictions for how long it would take. If you had to take a guess, how long it would take you to win the Portuguese league, the Liga NOS as sometimes it's called, where were you aiming for? What was your hopes and dreams?
It's a big rebuild on it.
He's like 2 years, easy.
Yeah. No, I've got to be realistically. I'm close to 10, but I would like to do it in about 8.
Yeah.
2 seasons earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, this season here is the most important. You might laugh at it. It's my most important season.
Oh, no. I think it's right.
If I can survive well, sort of make mid-table, bit of money, and then build on it, it's a big season for me. I mean, all right, I'm looking good at the moment. That won't last.
No.
That won't last.
I mean, the season preview sticks you in 8th place. Of course.
Well happy with that.
Yeah. But it also says Nacional is the worst team in the league. And yet, if we're looking at this after 4 games, they're second with 4 wins from 4.
So what do they know?
So what the hell does this season preview know anyway? But it's been a good start. Boavista has also got himself 5 goals there, up there with Gyökeres. So it's been a great start for him as well. Season number 1 then. Let's see if Dad can survive and how much of a dent in this league campaign can he do compared to real life. All right, season 1, Dad, that's a great finish.
Oh, well happy with that, mate, I'll tell you. I mean, the 3 top teams are up there, Porto top of the league as well.
Yeah.
That's what we expected, but 6th place, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
1 point behind European games.
1 position behind, 7 points behind Braga, who finished there in the European spots, but still really good.
Disappointed my goal difference. Only 1.
Yeah.
But I'm only playing 1 up front, and he probably did well for me to put me into sixth position anyway. So
yeah,
I've got to be happy with that.
Early days in the rebuild, of course. Now, Vitoria is one of those teams that's also a bit of a rival for Boavista. They're the team that's broke into this top 5, but they're usually quite good as well. Yeah, I think you can be really happy with that. I think you definitely can.
I mean, apart from the top 3 is when he won 2 teams to beat me.
Yeah. Robert Boschenek got himself 19 goals, which is great. Look who's top, though. Samuel Morodion.
Yeah.
Of course he is. Porto's number 9 striker there, getting a lot of goals. And they dominated as well the average rating in behind Gyökeres. So it's no surprise that, of course, they went on and won the league quite comfortably as well by 9 points, beating Sporting, who finished in second place.
Benfica had a good recovery.
They did indeed, but nowhere near the top. They only lost 2 games, one against Sporting, one against Benfica when they travelled away. Drew 3 times. One of them was away to Boavista. It was a 0-0, but I'm sure the fans would have been happy with that and took that nonetheless. Absolutely. So
Good season. Pleased with that. I can definitely build on that now.
But looking at goals-wise, Boschenek was the highest top scorer. Really good. He is unhappy, though. He feels like a lack of squad depth at centre-back. That's an easy thing to fix as well. It's not like he's asking to leave, so that's not as bad as what it could obviously seem. But he's the only one that is scoring, really. Bruninho's managed to get 8 goals as well.
He needs a bit of help, doesn't he?
Yeah. Only 700k, though, in the budget. Now, we know financially they're not the most richest side. In fact, far from it. They've only got 900k there, and debts and loans there isn't any, which is great. That's a big positive, if I'm honest, because I think if we're looking at real life, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it probably is.
But we'll take that for now. That's
100%. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Season 2 then.
A good freebies could be well in here.
That's it. Yeah. Season 2's just as important now as what season 1's finish was. The recruitment going on forward.
This season becomes the best and most important season now.
Every season will ultimately become more important than the season before.
100%.
All right, let's see what happens. Lads, it's time to take things up a notch, because grooming isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. And to me, there's no better feeling than when I pick up my Manscaped products and I take it to the shower bin, I remove all unnecessary body hair. I feel so fresh, I feel so clean, and let's face it, it makes things look bigger. So I'm today going to pitch to you the Beard and Balls bundle, and you're going to listen and you're going to think, do you know what? Luke's right. I want to look as sexy as what he does, and I'm going to pick up the Beard and Balls bundle. I'm going to head to manscaped.com and I'm going to use code OMEGA to get myself 20% off and free shipping. So let's start off with the Beard Hedger. It is an all-in-one for me, a top tier 10 out of 10 product, because if you're looking for just a trim or cut right down to the skin, the Beard Hedger has the ability to cut 20 different lengths, or by using just one single guard, using a genius little dial to switch things up. And it is also waterproof and has skin-safe technology. Next is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, and listen, stop being lazy, because women don't really like flossing with your pubes. It has an interchangeable foil and trimmer blade, ensuring a smooth and comfortable experience. A travel lock as well, as an LED light so you don't miss any spots, and you can shave in the dark if you really want to. It is also waterproof as well, and designed to minimize any nicks or irritation with skin-safe technology. So stop being so careless with your carefuls and head to manscaped.com, use code OMEGA and pick up the Beard and Balls bundle today, and you'll get yourself 20% off and free shipping. You're welcome. Okay, season number 2 then. You brought in £6 million into the club by selling Sebastian Perez.
Yeah, I mean, 31, I think that's a good price for a 31-year-old. All right, he's probably my best player in my team at this present moment. But I needed the money to buy squad players more than anything, really.
That's the thing. You've been learning for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
The best thing to do sometimes is to sell that best player for a good amount of money and reinvest and bring in, 3 or 4 for the same amount, because then overall your squad does benefit from it. And it isn't until you get to a point where you don't need to sell them, and then that's when your transfer sort of recruitment changes and you go just to signing one good player for the money that you already have. Smart move. Sebastian Perez has gone out, £3.2 million spent, but a few of them were free transfers, and one loan signing as well. So let's have a look. We've got Jose Silva, right back on a free transfer from Sporting.
Good potential with this guy, only 19, so I'm pleased to get this guy in,
Right, so that's one of them in the door. We got La Razabal as well from Casapia, 500k.
Yeah. Another right back, but then...
Well, he also plays right midfield.
Yeah, and sort of a winger as well. So he plays in a couple of positions that I can use. So
Then we've got Franco Pardo from Union de Santa Fe, 425k, Argentinian centre-back. Of course, you needed to bring in centre-backs. He has gone into the first team.
I've got to make my defence a little bit stronger.
Yeah. Then we've got El Kaabi. Ayub El Kaabi, free transfer, good striker, the Moroccan.
I'm quite happy with this one, yeah. He will let me score some goals as well, so give the other guy a bit of company.
Yeah, give Boschenek a bit of company up there. He's also got 4 in 4 so far at the start of the season in the league.
So I'm pleased with that.
Very good in the league. We've then got Pablo Galdamez, midfield replacement for, of course, the guy that you just sold.
Yeah, 100%.
Not exactly, a downgrade either. He looks okay.
I'm pleased with this. Yeah, he's only 27 as well, so we'll get a good few seasons out of him.
Yeah,
for a midfield player.
He was 500k from Vasco da Gama. Then from Olympiacos, Jordan Holsgrove, £1.5 million, another midfielder.
Yeah,
so
it's good this player is. Yeah, so
selling one midfielder, bringing in 2 for the same price.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Then finally we got Jaden Philligan from Aston Villa, cracking winger to be honest.
Oh, this guy could be this guy here could be supplying my 2 front runners now. So yeah, good little player.
Naturally on both sides in
Even
both
better.
positions
Yeah.
as well, winger and advanced winger. 350k. Normally I slate you so much for your loan signings because sometimes you don't understand how the loan signings work, despite me telling you how they work multiple times. That's a good deal, Dad. I can tell you that right now.
Thank you.
Because sometimes you're about to do a loan deal and you go, is that a good deal? And I have to go, oh, you're really overspending there.
And he's doing well. Look, 3
He
games,
is.
2 goals, 2 assists, and 1 player of the match as well.
Yeah.
And a good average rating. So I'm pleased with this guy. He's hit the ground running as well.
It's a cracking start.
Yeah.
Fair play. Tactically, things have changed. We've gone to a cautious 4-4-2 with 2 DMs.
Yeah, I didn't want to be too going forward. I just want to defend what I've got and then hopefully catch people on the break.
We got Silva locked in there, but if we did best 11 pick, he obviously comes out for La Razabal, who we signed, or you signed already, so it would look more like that.
Yeah, I think for long term, I want to put Silver in there. He'll get better in that position. You've got to lock him in. Like you always say to me, you lock a youngster in, he'll come good for you then.
Yeah, benefits you in the long run, even if it's just because you then sell him for a profit.
Yeah, definitely,
Boschenek has only got 1 goal so far this season. Oh.
Yeah, but the other guy's scoring, so I don't mind
El Kaabi's got 4.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah. And Philogin goes straight in as well, which isn't a surprise. Now, start of the season, you sat in 3rd place, Dan. That's because, again, you've caused an upset with Benfica. They don't like playing you. You're even down to 10 men and you still managed to pull a result out.
After 37 minutes as well. So
yeah.
At their ground.
We mentioned El Kaabi scored 4. It was in 1 game.
Yeah.
We really bumped him up there, haven't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
But what I can say is 3 wins in the other 3 games, and 3 great wins.
I mean,
a fantastic win there against Maritimo.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And
the hardest game I've
win.
had is against the Benfica game, but I didn't lose, so
no,
I'm going to take that.
An away win at Casapia, but the best win is this one because it's against the rivals and a team that was just above you and obtainable.
Yeah.
With a 2-1 win against Vitoria.
Yeah, it's a good start of the season for me, that is.
Cracking start. Well, it is a good start to season number 2. Can Dad Seam keep it up as we look towards the end of the season? Well, yes, you can. 3rd place finish.
Get in.
Already above Benfica. And I'm not sure how. It's same points, less goal difference.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've done that. Is it maybe because of the
because
games
you
against?
beat them? Yeah, I think it's head-to-head.
Yeah.
Must be head-to-head. I mean, some people go, oh, how do you not know it's head-to-head rules in Portugal? Do you know how many leagues we play in? Trying to remember the rules of every single league, but it looks for me like it's head-to-head that we have there. So we can double-check it. We know that you can double-check it. And there we go. Results between teams, which is head-to-head. So there we go. Before goal difference and games won, goals scored. So better head-to-head against Benfica, and you sit yourself in 3rd place, which gives you a bit of a buffer in terms of European competition because you go into the Europa League, but qualifying. But that means if you lose it, you go into the Conference League, which you're kind of like, oh, oops, accidentally fell into the Europa Conference League.
It's the money you get out of it as well.
That's it.
That's a big help for me as well. Yeah. So I'm really pleased with that.
66 points, a fantastic start here in the first 2 years. Already catching up to those boys at the top.
Well, I've split one of the 3, you know. So
yeah.
I'm right on their tails, but the big one is Porto. Still they're top of the league again.
Yeah.
Only lost 3 this time, so.
And they have a new player with scoring goals. Galeno. Who has seen this before? 29 goals from a winger. Wow. That is impressive if
Yeah.
I've ever seen something like that before. That is very good indeed. Now, Porto, they're rocking... What are they rocking right now? Surely they're doing some kind of high... 4-4-2 with him playing on the left. And he scored that many goals. That is obscene. Fair play.
Yeah.
Vitor Bruno doing a very good job there. Now, going back to what you've done there, Dad. Fantastic stuff. We're looking at statistics. Most goals was Porto. Sporting was after, but there were you. Right after. Higher than Benfica. 4 more goals than what they have. Fewest conceded, 5th place. And if you're getting in the top 5 for both of them, chances are you're in the top 5 of the league.
Yeah.
So that's a great job that you've managed to do that. In terms of the cups, which we didn't look at first year, actually. That's a mistake. In terms of the cups... Didn't get very far in terms of the cups. Taça de Portugal is going to be played still between Vitória and Sporting, so that's our rivals against Sporting there. And knocked out the third phase of the Allianz Cup, which is kind of like the League Cup version. The Taça de Portugal is the one that you want to win.
Yeah.
That's just a nice
I'm not too worried about the cups at the moment. I'm just pleased with where I am in the league.
Yes.
Sort of build on that again this season and start pushing it a bit more. Then I can worry about cups after that.
Yeah. We mentioned Galeno scoring a lot of goals for Porto. Your top scorer, Dad, was your winger in Larrazabal, who you've bought as more of a right wing back.
Yeah, did you?
He's got 15 goals this season.
There you go. You just never know. Do you?
Yeah, he takes penalties, but he only scored 4 of them. So 11 goals from open play, unless they were, I don't know, 11 free kicks, then fair play.
When you look at that 450k, that's a bargain.
Yeah, really good deal, isn't
Yeah.
it? Really good deal. It can't be free kicks because he's only on 9 free kicks. There's no way in hell he has scored that many goals
And
from
you
free
think
kicks.
that I locked my right back in as well, so
Yeah,
he
so
definitely
he's-
won't play in that position.
No, he was playing right midfield
Yeah.
for sure. But that's been really good. Let's have a look at the rest of the squad then. Goals-wise, he was the top scorer in all competitions to 17. Same as El Kabi. Boshanek was there with 14. So 3 players with 14 or above. That's great to see. Jose Silva, who you did lock in. 2 goals, 5 assists. Nice bit of development.
Yeah, he's looking a little bit better now. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at your best players right now, it's still the left back that you started off with 10 assists. Boschnek, obviously, as well. Your goalkeeper, who you haven't changed, which, I mean, we're 2 seasons in. It's the same keeper. It's mental, really. But, yeah, a lot more other players are up there.
I can't afford to spend that much money on a goalkeeper at this present moment.
That's something you've never said before.
No.
Ever. How much money can you spend this summer, though, is the question. Just 350k. That's not a lot at all.
No.
But the overall balance is low. Wages are being spent now bringing these better players in. So you're going to need to do well in European competitions if you want this to progress any further and you want to keep bringing players in.
Yeah.
We need to bring the money in
I
somewhere.
need that money from that competition, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Okay. No money was spent into at all. 3 free transfers, 2 loans.
Didn't have a lot of money in it, so I got to look at the wages, really, innit?
Yeah. Mason Holgate was the first name in the door. English centre-back.
Yeah, good centre back, so yeah. Pleased with that signing.
Vitor Bueno, an attacking midfielder. That worries me. I'll be honest. As soon as I've seen that. I know he's a good free transfer, but okay. Left back. Again, worries me slightly because your best player is left back.
Yeah, my best player is left back at this present moment, but if he gets injured, there's a good replacement there.
When you're at this point, you just can't.
I'm building a squad.
Yeah, there's no good
I
having.
didn't have no money to buy anybody, did I?
Yeah, there's no good getting a free transfer to sit on the bench just in case when you could have replaced
You never know,
on
do you?
the pitch. That's all I'm saying. Now, a couple of loan signings, which I don't hate. One of them came from Benfica, Paul Ocon, who is a Belgian midfielder. I can't say I've ever heard of him, to be fair. Or Matteo Tanlongo.
Yeah, 2 midfielders.
2 midfielders
Just help
came
my
in.
midfield out, really. It's a
Right, okay.
critical area of the pitch, really.
Now, of course, Dad just finished in 3rd place. There's no way he would... not a chance he would change from that 4-4-2, would he? No. After finishing in Europa League,
I'd be silly.
split in Benfica,
I'd be
in
silly.
just the 2nd season with Boavista. There's not a chance in hell we're going to see a different... Talk to me, why?
I just felt I got a good defence now, and I wanted to try the 3 at the back. I brought a good centre back in, so I felt that I could go 3 at the back and be a little bit more attacking. So if you look at the instructions, I've gone positive as well. So I'm a little bit more attacking. I've got good strikers up there. I'm going for it. Hey, I did say, didn't it? I reckon it would take me 8 seasons, but I'd like to do it in 6. I feel I'm a little bit ahead of where I wanted to be.
No, you said 10,
Oh, yeah.
but I'd like to do it in 8.
Yeah, that's
You're all of
it.
a sudden chopping. You've had one good season, and you're chopping years off of this challenge already.
I just feel this could be a good team and a good formation to play.
Did you sign? Am I missing a transfer? No. So where's Martin Tavares come from? Is he already at the club?
I think
He must have already been he has been. He's been at the club for a while. He's all of a sudden popped up into the first team. He's played a lot off the bench, to be fair. He scored 3 and 4 at the start of the season.
Yeah, see, I just put my arm around him and said, look, mate, you can do this for me.
Here we go.
We're going to
All
go
this
up front and I've
bollocks.
got all the faith in you that you can score goals for me. And he said, boss, I'll do it for you.
What a load of
Here
crap.
we go. 3 goals. Probably all scored in one game.
Yeah, that's it. 4 goals from El Kabi, 3 from Boschnek and Tavares at the start of the season. Now, you're playing 3 strikers. There's only 1, maybe 2 strikers that aren't on the pitch. They are not great.
I know, it's a bit of a gamble that way, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
So
If I get injuries, I could be in trouble, but...
or just need to rest somebody, because remember, you're now in European competitions. Or are you? Well, we'll have to see. Schedule then at the start of the season. You are in the Europa League. Automatic qualification as well, might I add. But you have won 4 from 4. But before you go, see, it's working.
I'm not saying too much. I'm just saying I'm scored a few goals. I'm scored a few goals, but...
Not one of these teams finished in the top half last year. So 6-1, 4-2, 3-1, 1-0.
That's why it was a good time of the season to try this tactic out, really, wasn't it? Just
Not really.
You come up against these types of teams, you try the new tactic. If it works, you carry on. If
False
it don't,
sense of security.
yeah, but if it doesn't
more
work,
likely.
you know, you just... I've got to change it because these teams ain't that good, so I've got to change it then. But
The
it
perfect
worked.
scenario to change a tactic is you play 2 of these games first, and then this third game is a big club. Because then you go, two games, all right, let's try against a big club. Either fails or it works all right.
Yeah.
Then you got the 4 final games to cement it in there. That's how the perfect scenario, I would think, within 4 games to try a new tactic.
I mean, I'm looking at
But then,
I've got another month yet before I play Porto, so...
I never would have changed it in the first place. So...
Well, you know me.
Yeah. Also, no goalkeeper came in. So, 3 seasons in, no goalkeeper. But anybody I did ask, put your suggestions in. How many tactical changes and how many goalkeepers? If you've gone 3 for 3 so far in terms of tactics, you're on for a winner. You're clenching your lottery ticket, thinking this is going to happen. 8 seasons in 8 tactics, 8 seasons, 10 tactics, 10 seasons. We're all looking forward to that. But let's see then. All right. 3rd season. First in Europe as well, might I add. Will Dad be wishing he never changed it from his 4-4-2? Let's find out. Well, we don't look so smart now, do we? I mean, still 7th place isn't bad.
I've still survived, so I'm still happy. I mean, if it had been the other way around, I finished 7th this season and 3rd this season, I think I'd have been all right. But dropping down a few places, but I'm still higher. I'd have been more happy if I'd stayed in the European spaces, though.
I would have said, yeah, I would agree with that. Anything top 5, I think you can go. That was a good season.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with where I finished, really.
But you are only 3 points off of it.
When you look at my last 5 games, look, drew 1 and lost 2.
Yeah.
That's where I lost it.
Yeah. So let's have a look. Past positions then. Where did it all go wrong? Because it did start well. Mid-season, you're still sat in 3rd place. Chucked it away with a couple of bad losses there, because that's against Moreirense in the bottom corner, you can see. Match day 21, a 2-1 loss. Then you're kind of slipping around here, drawing a lot of games there. Drew to Porto. So,
Important game, the draw.
Dropped down after a loss to Sporting. Wins again, just keeping you alive. Another draw to Benfica, but then another loss. And that's kind of where you stagnated out.
Drew too many games.
If we're looking at goals again, El Kabi's done very well, 16. Lorenzo Colombo's now in the league as well. He scores a lot of goals. But Samu's back with the golden boot with Galeno behind him with 28. Porto are dominating this at the minute.
Yeah.
They really are. Although Trubin has the most clean sheets, Diogo Costa is still there with 1 behind him. They are dominating average rating, goals, player of the match, assist-wise. I mean, Dad started this a long time before the transfer window closed, so a lot of these obviously won't have been at the club anymore. For instance, Nico Gonzalez has, of course, gone to Manchester City, but at this point he was still a Porto player when Dad started. Now, 7th place, all right, maybe you copped it off with a nice little cup win. No. Knockout playoff round is not bad. It's just the team you lost to that I think you you're not going to be
Very
as happy
disappointed.
with. Yeah,
definitely.
Being knocked out by Sporting in the 6th round of the Cup.
Take that.
Yeah, at this point, never mind. But yeah, losing to Sparta Prague, who is a team that is a beatable team.
I got hammered as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
6-1 on aggregate.
6-1 on aggregate.
Yeah,
It's
that's an
bad.
hammering, really. But look at the teams that's in there as well. There's a few big teams in there as well. Would I have gone any further? Leon, Milan, Seville.
But then there's also teams at that point that you could have defeated.
Yeah, I mean, I should have won that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's look at the stages of this, because the league phase that you got into, you finished in 21st position. You won 3 of those games. Inter Turku, Lask, and BK Hacking. You drew against Hapoel Beersheva and lost 4 games. One of them was against Milan at 3-1, which is not a bad result in Milan.
No.
Against Brighton as well. 2 losses away from home there.
Even
Bodo
2 I
Glimt
got
and Celta
stuffed as
Vigo.
well, didn't I? So,
Yeah, without scoring a goal. Never mind. Okay,
Bad season.
Yeah. Do you regret changing it from the 4-4-2?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a positive.
Yeah, the 3.
2 strikers with 3 strikers scoring that many goals.
Yeah.
That's a big positive for me. So
You said you changed it because you had a good defence. You only brought in Mason Holgate. Not once has anybody ever brought in Mason Holgate and gone, my defensive frailties have been absolutely cured. We've got Mason Holgate, and this is no offence. I'm sure he watches these videos with great intent that one day we'll sign him and say he's a great player. But I've never seen anybody sign Mason Holgate and be absolutely overjoyed to the point where we go, we've got a great defence now. And I think you got a bit cocky with your defence at that point.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I think my strike force is very, very good. So the only worrying I've got is the main striker is 32 now.
Yes. Al Kalbi, 23 goals.
And I can't even sell him for a lot of
32.
money, so he'd be staying and just doing what he can do.
Yeah, well, he's about to run out of contracts.
Oh, well, I've probably lost him then.
You've probably lost him already.
Yeah.
No, he's still there at the minute. Whether you decide to sign him on or not, we'll see. Transfer budget, we're not looking great.
Nope.
Finances, even after being in Europe, 500k in the red. And debts and loans still not there. You're still surviving in that regard, and you still got 100% of the transfer revenue for now.
Yeah.
But all right, season 4. Maybe this is the turning point. All right, Dad, transfers out. Vitor Bueno, £3.7 million. Didn't last very long.
Nope.
Brought him in on a free transfer. Gone for 3.7.
Good profit on that one.
Yeah.
And it'll help the team out as well, so...
Considering you didn't
please,
play
right.
an attacking midfielder last year, you played 24 games.
Yeah.
4 goals, 5 assists, not too bad. So he left the club, which allowed you to bring in some new players. You can see a lot of loans as well going out, as well as Raycinho for 300k, who went out as well. Just free transfers, and probably a free transfer where you had to pay a little bit of money just to get him in 92k there. So Martin Moorman was that guy.
Yeah.
Austrian left-sided centre-back. You can also play left-back.
Good, helps the team out, the squad out. It's a good squad player, really.
Yeah. Options.
Yeah.
Definitely an improvement at the back as well.
That's what I've got to improve on, so that's what I'm hoping to do.
All right, free transfers coming in before their contract run out, which meant obviously they signed, because what I'm looking at is the dates there. I'll explain in a sec. Buldini joined, free transfer, good striker, decent, I'd say.
I just needed another striker, because like you said earlier, that I
didn't have enough.
I had 3 strikers and one, possibly 1.5, really,
Yeah.
of sort of just backs up, yeah.
Zion Fleming was the other one who joined on the 1st of July, which meant you probably got the deal done before they actually left their club. Zion Fleming is kind of a centre midfielder, but an attacking midfielder.
But he can play up front as well if really needed, so...
This is a waste, if I'll be honest. He's a terrible player. I don't know whether you went on him or whether scouts went on him, but look how bad he is. He hasn't even got any physicals. He's also injured at the start of the season, ankle ligaments, so probably won't see him. Zeno van Hoosen. This is where, they joined after, 13th. So he had left the club, had nobody to go for, and this is where, at a club like Boavista, you can pick up players that are far better than what you have every right to go for. Because they are, they're just looking for a club, and you've managed to get him. So
good
decent
centre-back.
player.
Yeah, right-sided as well, which is what I needed as well. So yeah, I'm pleased with this signing as well. And good value if I do want to sell him, later on.
Yeah, former Inter Milan player.
Yeah,
that's where he left. Deshaun Bernard, another free transfer, another centre back.
Yeah.
25 years of age.
Younger,
good pace.
so as ideal, yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
I feel that my centre-back positions now are really strong now, so...
Yeah. Well, you got Robin Proper as well, who's come in, who is also a centre-back. So, 3 good options there. He's a little bit older. from Rangers, who left Rangers. But again, we're looking at the dates here. That was August. So this guy actually came in, Mormon, which was obviously the 5th centre-back you signed?
Probably
4th,
yeah.
He was the left-sided one. He's come in 11th of August. Then the 16th was Escalante, who's a CDM. Am I right? Yeah, he is, yeah. And a good one as well. He's 33. You got him at the tail end of his career.
It's one of those things I just sort of like had to bite the bullet and start signing a couple of players that were a little bit older, but they're sometimes you pick up a little bit of a bargain, even though they're over the 30s, innit?
Yeah.
I don't normally like doing that, so I'm sort of like going with it and just hoping that they do a job for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we've seen how bad that season was last year. There's no way he kept with that tactic. Surely not. I mean, there are some changes. There are some changes. Because last year I noticed you had 2 playmakers in there. This season we've switched it to a ball-winning midfielder.
Help the defence out a little bit.
Yeah. I think this was an advanced forward. It's now a pressing forward.
Yeah.
And we have 2 wide centre-backs. I've never seen you use a wide centre-back before.
No, this is probably the first time. I mean, I don't use 3 at the back very often. I don't like playing 3 at the back. But,
No.
yeah, I've gone with it again. So hopefully, fingers crossed. And it's in my mind, that's 3 good centre-backs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a couple good to come back if they do get injuries, because as you can see, I've got a few injuries already, but I think they'll be all right.
It's like you dislike the fact that I was saying you shouldn't have gone to 3 at the back. You thought, I'm going to show you. I'm going to sign 11 different centre-backs just so I can continue playing 3 at the back.
I do like playing 3 up front, so it's just finding what I can do behind it that helps, really.
Yeah.
So this is new for me, trying this all the time. So I'll see how it goes again.
Okay, well, it started well.
Yeah.
Because you're currently 1st in the league.
Well, I'm playing attacking football as well, so
Yeah.
I am really going for it.
Won the last 4 games, drew against Sporting in the opener.
So I was pleased with that.
Yeah, cracking game
pleased.
as well. They scored in the first minute, you scored in the 6th. 61st, you took the lead. They scored 63rd, so
Yeah.
very close towards each other. I also like that you had a friendly against Rennes the game before and got absolutely tucked. I mean, that's 4-0. That's a bad result
Yeah,
there,
definitely,
but
yeah.
never mind. The rest of the results, so far, El Cabi's got himself a nice little hat-trick there. Buldini's got himself a goal there, his first of the season. Nice little 2-win against Santa Clara. Gil Vicente as well, 3-1 away from home's good.
I mean, the only thing I will say is that those 4 games that I've won, it's games that I expect to win in this league,
Yeah.
being where I am at the moment. So the Sporting game is the main game for me. I felt that was a really good result. So even though it was home, it just showed where I am at this present time, squad-wise, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can be up there with the best.
All right. Well, season number 4, let's see what happens. All right, we're back into the top 3. That's really good.
Yes, a bit closer as well.
Solid season.
2 points beyond Benfica.
Yeah. So
Pleased with that.
only 10 points behind Porto. I know I'm saying only, but that is an achievement.
Yep.
That is a big achievement. This time, it looks like it was head-to-head against Sporting, which must have meant that you beat them. You did. 4-1 at their ground as well, because you had the identical record and lower goal difference. So it had to be down to head-to-head. So really good result that, beating them.
I'll tell you what, I am really pleased with that. I only lost 5 games as well. So
Yeah.
really pleased with that.
In terms of those games, one was against Porto and Benfica. 3 games then that you would be disappointed with losing.
Yes.
Morientes, they finished in 9th place. Nacional, they actually finished in 5th. They've done really well because they were obviously predicted to finish bottom when we first started this. And Academia de Viseu, who they finished in 8th place, so they've done all right as well. But again, 3 games that you would kind of expect. Just one of those games you win and you finish in 2nd.
Yeah.
So that's mathematics for you. That's really good maths. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's in the lead, Dad. And I don't know why they decided to go with that when they had Samu Omarodi on. They also have Karu Matoma in here, so they got a bit of a Premier League thing going
22 goals.
Yeah,
he does look good, doesn't he?
26 in 30 games, that was, by the way. And Eddie Nketiah's at Benfica, does that mean that Porto have sold Samu Omarodi? Does that mean that they've done that? So let's go on to transfer history here. £85 million. I can't see Samu. Conceição left there. Parola left there. Pavlovic. Maybe they've still got Samu and just refusing to play him. Oh, there it is. £45 million and 90. Wow, £91 million. Newcastle plonked into Porto's budget for 2 players, Samu and Galeno. So there we go. They're now left the club. Yeah, but they still, They still won the league quite comfortably. They replaced them quite well. But Boudini, 22 goals. Boschenek's there with 15 as well.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay.
Keeper. Oh, no, those yellow cards.
Yeah, those
So,
yellow cards. Let's have a look then at the cup competitions. You've qualified for the Europa League next season. Looks like somebody's done quite well in Europe because there's now 5 places for at the end here, whereas the last time I think was only 4 when you qualified.
Yeah.
Competitions, how have we done? No, 4th round by Aruka and knocked out the 3rd phase, so never mind.
The league's more important to me. I'm happy with that. Good
That's
season.
your challenge, yeah. Let's see then. Squad wise, 25 goals from Boudini, so it was a good signing there with 12 assists.
I was a bit worried of him being 31, but yeah, he's done the business for me.
Boschenek keeps on trudging along, 18 goals, really good. And El Kabi, even at the age of 33, it's absolutely ancient. I'm turning 33 this year. I'm terrified. 17 goals. That tells me I've still got time.
Yeah.
Man United need a striker right now.
You're the man.
I wasn't the Dutch Elite Destroyer down in Cornwall for no reason. All right. Once got the golden boot in the Dutch League. I'll tell you what. 2 of them were straight from the corners as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That was a great season.
Yeah, it was.
Straight from a corner, straight in the net. Tell you, they need me right now. It's still time. I'm 33. I can still do a job. Rasmus who? Can barely run, but still. Anyway, 15 assists there for Larazabal. So not too bad. Great season for him. Transfer budget, Dad, is still nothing.
They're not backing me, are they?
No.
Well, they ain't got the money to back me, so...
The overall balance is looking rough.
I think I'm doing so well with the free transfers I'm getting in. Yeah.
Keeping up with that. Debts and loans, nothing there.
When you look at
rough.
Porto, at 91 million for 2 players?
Yeah.
And I got nothing.
Yeah. Hold on. The violin, are they coming in? Are they coming in now? Are they? For Dad's soppy moment? Because nobody's ever played without no money on Football Manager. It's never been heard of.
Yeah, well, look at the challenge I got, and they're getting 90-odd million, and you want me to beat them?
Now, cancel the violence. He said don't worry about it. Right, okay. Season number 5 then. Poor Dad. Alright, season number 5. This transfer window has everything for you. Get your Omega Dad checklists out, because this one's going to be brilliant. Right, £20 million on the outs, Dad. 9 million for Boudini, selling obviously a top scorer from last year, 31. That's probably the reason why.
That's a good price for that, for his age as well, isn't it? So yeah.
In your financial state, I agree.
I'm taking a bit of a chance with this guy selling him. So
yeah. Van Hoosen as well.
Another one I'm taking a chance of selling as well, but I've got
6.5.
I had enough centre back, so I could afford to sell one.
Festas, you might be thinking I've never heard of him. He was a new gem.
Yeah.
Gone to PSG for £4 million.
Player that I haven't used, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, someone would say, if he's that good, you should be playing him. When £4 million comes up like that, you take it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a gamble. £1 million on Galdamas, who was the centre midfielder you brought in not so long ago. And the rest for not a lot of money. Free transfers, a couple of loans as well going out. But here it is. Right. Free transfers for Christian Hlerk, centre midfielder. We've got this guy, Dad. It's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you pronounce his name.
Cool.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
He's a keeper. That'll do.
It's goalkeeper. Yeah. Samuel. Oh, actually, no, it's not even Samuel. It's Samuel. Samuel Yes. Then we've got Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Guess who he used to play for?
Good squad player. Good squad player. It's a pity he played for Arsenal in his time, isn't it?
Never see you sign any Spurs players, so yeah.
No, Spurs never sell them, do they?
So, Ainsley Maitland-Niles has joined the club. Classic Arsenal player. Sasha Kaladzic, big boy up front.
I mean, this is a replacement for the striker I've lost, so I think this is a good signing. All right, it's 30 again, but it's paying off signing these older players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gal Goranek, 425k. So this is the players now that Dad has actually spent money on. This is a good signing.
Yeah.
Because for £500,000, he's a 4-star player in your current squad as a centre midfielder, and he looks quite good. Only 23.
That's good. That's even better, isn't it? When you
Natural fitness 16.
That young as well, yeah.
Was playing in the Slovenian league, so you're doing good scouting there. You're finding these little intricate places to find these little hidden gems and bringing them to Portugal, which is very much the Portuguese league.
Yeah.
They find hidden gems, they bring them, and they sell them on for huge profits. The amount of South American players or wonder kids that have gone to Portugal and gone on for big money elsewhere is mental in it. One of my favourites was Jackson Martinez. I love that guy. He was class. 425k, cracking signing there. Now, then we've got João Muniz from Sporting, so good player again.
And we can send him a little bit, I suppose. So 22, so a good player to get in.
Left-sided player.
Yeah.
Then we've got Conrad Harder.
Yeah, okay. I'm really excited about this player on.
Just stupidly excited. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Really just grabbed you by the balls and said,
I'll do it for you.
I want to join you.
Yeah, definitely.
Now also sponsored by Manscaped, is Conrad. By the way, if you're wondering what they're going on about, penis jokes. He's called Harder. Just in case we have to explain it. So we normally talk about breasts and stuff when they come up, but Conrad Harder, we could not physically move on if we couldn't get at least 2 penis jokes out. Then we got Victor Guzman to round things off, £4.8 million from Club America. Good centre-back.
Yes, definitely. I reckon my squad is a lot stronger than it was last season now.
Okay.
So,
well, let's see it then. Have you changed tactically? Yes, but again, keeping with the 3 at the back.
Yeah.
So we've changed back to 2 advanced forwards. We've also changed the 2 centre mids.
Centre midfielder,
Yeah. The best 11 looks like this. So we've got Goranek going in there as that centre midfielder on attack, which, I agree, he's a very good centre midfielder on attack going forward. Looks fantastic. Holsgrove has gone in as like a DLP. So that's good. Maitland-Niles straight into the team. Of course, he is Arsenal player on that little link there. Boschnek, Harder, and Kolasinac up front.
It's good. Solid.
Really solid. Yeah.
I mean, the actual shaft of my team looking so good.
Yeah, the shaft. Yeah. Really good. Very well put.
Yeah.
Very well put. And schedule, first in the league again.
Well, what can I say?
Beating Benfica 1-0, Sasha Kaladzic. 2 annoying draws.
Yes, definitely.
Both away, but one against your rivals, one against Famalicão, who can sometimes be really good.
That's the one I'm sort of more disappointed with, really.
Yeah.
But I haven't lost. And then the last game I beat Benfica, so at their ground as well.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased with that. Good start.
Conrad Harder, he's nailing it in. He's finding holes in the defence. And
he's
hitting the back of the net.
Oh, every time.
Never misses.
He comes and plays for me every single time, and he nails it every time.
Yeah, got the riz for it. Yeah. He's absolutely spot on player. Lots of wins though so far. You've played quite a lot of games in all consideration. There's a 7-2 at the start of the season. Harder's got 2 there. Seems easier than anything with him in the side. Boschenek's got a couple as well. Been a good start to the season, Dad. Currently first in the league, unbeaten.
I mean, Porto were on my ass.
And they've played 2 games less.
5-1-5, yeah. So I've still got a lot to do. But I'm happy with that good start.
Yeah.
Let's just hope I can keep it going now.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay, season 5. Let's see what happens. Well, we've dropped down again from 3rd place. Again. Yeah, down into 7th.
When I think I've got a better squad, and boom, I've just dropped again.
Terrible end of the season as well. Really bad. Benfica won the league though, so that's positive.
Yeah,
wasn't
done well
Porto. Porto threw it away though.
Last game I won was against them. So,
yeah.
And they only lost 4 games in total, really.
Absolutely threw it away, Porto.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
2 wins in the last 5 games. Shocking, really. And they only were 1 point behind. But there we go. So, top scorer, Conrad Harder was down in 15th there. 15th, you went down 15th. He's down in 5th with 15.
Yeah.
Nketiah won the Golden Boot this year. Terra Moffi getting 17. So are they finally dropping off now that they're losing all their players? They have bought, actually, some good players. There's Jonah Cassiu Asare is a good youngster. And they also got Oscar Bob from Manchester City. That's a cracking signing for them. So they are kind of developing youngsters. And
they only lost 3 games again. Though, so they just drew too many, didn't they?
You beat them. Which is good. Good sign. Let's look at the past positions. Where did it all go wrong for you? So, mid-season again, you were sat in 3rd place.
Yeah, I get there halfway season through again and bang.
2/3 of the season left and you threw it away a little bit. Okay.
Disappointing that.
Competitions. Round of 16 by Valencia. 3rd round by Tondela. Semi-final by Porto. So...
You got to stay away from the top, especially Porto. If you can stay away from Porto, I've got a chance of getting into the final, really. But, all right. Still
Valencia, another club in trouble in real life with money. Valencia are the Boavista of Portugal,
Yeah.
of Spain. Hear me out. They won the league roughly around about the same time. 2001, I think, was actually when Boavista won it. Round about the same time as when Valencia did. Valencia right now are sat in relegation zone as we're recording this,
Yeah, I think so,
or at the bottom.
Yeah.
Currently have financial troubles. This is Boavista to a T. They found themselves against you in the Europa League,
Maybe I'll
and
start a video on Valencia. And
possibly,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to see that, let
Yeah.
us know. I mean, we're finding fun things to do with the cancellation of the game, and to be honest, you guys' support of it has been fantastic. We cannot thank you enough. Of
No,
course,
thank you very much. Yeah.
that goes without saying. On top of that, if you want the save game file at the end of this, then we'll put it up on the patreon.com/MegaLoopGaming or the YouTube channel membership pages whenever Dad manages to finish this and you want to carry it on. Maybe take them to European glory. Who knows? Renz is in there. That's annoying. But we'll
I'm
move
more
on from that.
disappointed with the 5-3 on aggregate. So I obviously won 3
won
to
3,
the first
yeah,
game. So
yeah.
disappointed really.
League phase, 11th place there, Dad. Won 5
better.
games.
That's a bit better. Yeah.
Some good wins as well. And you
Yeah.
conceded 3 goals. Lost 3. Valencia.
Valencia. So there you go.
At home.
Yeah.
So in the knockout playoff round, you defeated Karabag of Azerbaijan 6-5, cracking fixture.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, Valencia was as far as you got. The final was actually won by Newcastle 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
They brought all the bringing Portals players in there. That's what
Yeah.
they're doing well.
See, they can't win their own trophy, so they have to host other tournaments
That was good.
to make sure that a tournament that a trophy is won at that ground. That's the level that they've had to stoop to now.
It's nice to see a trophy at the ground, isn't it?
Yeah, when Newcastle won that, me and Dad went and watched it. He went, "What's that they're holding?" I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "That big shiny thing." I was like, "That's called a trophy." He had no clue. Not a Scooby. So in the last time you've seen one
I'm
of
going to have to
them.
win a couple myself then, ain't I?
Yeah. Well, 5 seasons in, you haven't got close to one yet.
No, I haven't. No.
But here we go. Right, let's have a look at the squad there. We come up with some crap on here, didn't we? Conrad Harder.
He didn't let me down, did he?
Yeah.
Get in.
Stiff as an old doorknob, that one. Conrad Harder, 22 goals. Cracking. We got to hope you don't sell him, if I'm honest, because... Actually, I hope you do, because I'm running out of penis puns. 15 from Boshanek, who's 28 now. He's been at the club for a long time. Yeah, Sasha Kalajic is doing all right. He's got a bit of an injury there. He was damaged Achilles tendon. You did that, didn't you? You snapped your Achilles.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
The last time you ever played football.
I thought someone whacked me with a baseball bat there that much.
Yeah.
And the player spoke to me afterwards and said I didn't even touch it. And I called him a few names.
Yeah.
And then crawled off the pitch.
And then Mum thought he was just overreacting, was rubbing it like mental. Yeah,
maybe
completely
drive
snapped
home
it.
because she couldn't drive my car.
Yeah, imagine that. Hardest bloke
Oh,
ever.
oh,
Conrad Harder, they called him.
Oh, it was absolute agonies the following day. Got out of bed, fell out of bed, and she just, I'll just rub some cream in it. It'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I couldn't imagine how painful that must have been for you.
Yeah, it was.
You bloody pussy. Anyway, transfer budget for next season. Oh, God, there's nothing in it
Oh,
again.
dear.
After another season in Europe. £8 million. That seems to be getting worse. Well, what was it last year? £9 million. So £1 million. 60% transfer revenue now, though.
That. That's the problem now, isn't it?
Yeah, they're
They're not helping me.
it's hard because how else do you progress? You've done, each
come
season
third.
you're selling more than what you're bringing in. It's the wages, isn't it? That's the big thing.
Well, I'm
It's the
selling 1 or
wages.
2 players, and I'm bringing in 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think the only way, in my experience, to stop this from happening is right now you've got a good squad. The only way I've found is, because obviously you have to progress by signing players that cost a lot more in wages, is getting to about here and just going, all of you guys have got to go.
Yeah.
And just have to play with bare bones.
Yeah.
But that at the same time, you jeopardize how good your season's going to be. 1 or 2 injuries comes up and you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed, yeah.
It
Especially
helps
if it's a
when-
long-term injury.
Yeah, it helps when you play a tactic where you only need a certain amount of players, because obviously some players can play in multiple positions, or if you have 3 centre midfielders, but you've got 5 centre midfielders, then it's better than having 2 DMs, 2 attacking midfielders,
yeah.
which then you need 6.
Yeah.
And it's thinking of things like
And
that.
I'm playing
but-
3 strikers with 3 centre defenders.
Yeah. So there we go. All right, season number 6 now I think we're going into. Let's see who Dad brings in. Well, yet again, Dad, you're being forced to sell those players.
Yeah.
Victor Guzman, 1 year later, and he's gone for £9 million. 2 years, actually. I know it was only 1 year. You signed it. You sold him quite late into the window. 3 appearances he'd already made. But double the price.
Yeah, good business, really.
Yeah. Unfortunately, gone to Sporting, so you kind of make them a little bit better.
That's the worst thing about it, really.
Yeah.
They offered me the money, and I've got to take it. So.
Yeah. Mason Holgate. Talk about them enough, and they will appear.
I hope I don't break
Breast.
to myself. Selling them.
If only it went like that in real life. You spoke about them enough, and all of a sudden you start seeing them. Mason Holgate has gone to Brest. Of course he has. I've heard he's a big fan. He supports them just like me and Dad. We're big supporters of Brest.
Definitely, yeah.
Now, Clerk's also gone for £2.8 million. So bringing in 13 million, transfers in just the 10k. Had to do it for your finances, I guess.
It did, yeah.
It's still in the red.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Trying to help the club
Has that
out.
got worse? 10% of transfer revenue.
I sold 13 million, so they weren't giving me much money back.
Nothing, no.
Really, I shouldn't have sold anybody, really. They were going to give me 10, but I got it,
to.
Yeah.
So let's look at the signings that you did make. You spent 10k on a player from Atletico Mineiro, Douglas Luiz, new gen.
Yeah, reserve keeper more
Backup
than anything.
keeper.
Yeah. So that's what I got him for, really.
Yeah, he's gone into under 23s. That's nice to see. You get some game time. Free players on free transfers. David Romero, good striker, to be fair. Comes deep to get ball, something I don't normally like, but if you've got a formation where it's like 3 strikers or 2 strikers, it's okay.
Yeah.
Stankovic, free transfer. Good midfielder who can play in 2 roles.
Well, 3 roles, really. So
can play centre back,
So, like we were saying earlier, wasn't it, about getting players that plays all different roles?
That's the trouble,
This is another player that can do that, so yeah.
Good player, Italian. I wonder if he's got, Serbian.
Yeah.
Because obviously they've had Dejan Stankovic into Milan. I've seen that you bought him from Inter Milan, and I wonder whether it's some kind of relation. It doesn't say there, but I don't know whether Dejan Stankovic is in the game or not. Let us know if you know if Alexander Stankovic is a son or a nephew of Dejan Stankovic, because he was at Inter Milan for some reason, which is where Dejan Stankovic obviously applied his trade for a while, scored that unbelievable goal in the Champions League. Arsen Adamov, Russian centre-back or right-back, can play both.
Right across the back line as well, so it's a good sign in our field, really.
Good with both feet.
Yeah.
All right, I feel for you after this one, because
it wasn't a very good transfer window, but
finances are horrible.
I've done what I could do, really.
Yeah, it almost looks now like this is less achievable at this point than it was at the start of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it was gradually getting well. I got the 3rd position, but I don't expect to get 3rd position now anywhere near it with the team I've got now, really.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, tactically, hard to switch things up. Gone to a 4-2-2. I don't blame you, really. Although it was a good season last year, I probably would have switched it too, because that 3 at the back is very volatile.
Yeah.
You've had 2 good seasons, 2 bad with it. So let's look at this then. We got a classic 4-2-2. Offset in terms of the midfield, but you've got a good centre midfielder in there, ball winners in there. Boschnek and Harder, the 2 guys that were scoring a lot of goals last season.
I mean, I'll look at that. I mean, it's 2 good strikers with 2 good wingers, so I'm still good going forward, even though I'm going to play cautious still.
Oh yeah, Kaladzic is from the left-hand side, which I didn't expect to see, but he's 6'7", he's great wide target forward. Yeah. But there we go. Larrazabal is been getting a lot of assists for you. You can play in that that right-sided of midfield. So, all right. And again, you started well.
Yeah.
Only lost to Benfica.
That's the worrying thing about it. From last season, beat them and then...
Yeah, you normally their bogey team.
Yeah.
But Eddie Nketiah's got 2 goals there. You love Eddie Nketiah, didn't you?
I do, yeah.
Classic Arsenal player.
Yeah.
Sporting away from home, though.
I'm just going to go with you from now on. I don't think you just let it go then.
I never let that go. Martin Tavares got 2 goals against Sporting, which won the game. Fantastic from him. Conrad Harder scored 2 goals, as did Bojanek against Estrella de Amadora. If anybody remembers, I did a series with them once where I was playing completely attackerless. Got them up to, because I think when I took them over, they were like 2nd or 3rd division. Got them up to winning ways. I think we were 4th in the league, and they sacked me, and I couldn't believe it. Just as the team contacted me in real life and was like, "Oh, send you a shirt," and then I was like, "Pointless, really? The series is about to end. I haven't released the video yet." Morientes, 5-2 win against them. Good stuff. Braga as well, a nice little 1-0 against them, and a 3-0 against Maritimo away from home. I love their badge, by the way, the Maritimo one with the looks very old school.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like when you go, oh, what would their badge look like in the 40s? Like it's usually stuff like that, isn't it? So I like that badge. Somebody's gonna go, yeah, they've just changed it. You need to update your logo pack, Luke. But all right, season number 6 then. Let's see how you do this year. Do you fancy getting back into that top 5?
I hope so. I just hope I can stay in a European spot, because I do need the money.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
Desperately. So I'm hoping I can stay in a European spot.
All right, well, let's see what happens. Right, we're back in 4th place, which is good considering the season or that transfer window that you had.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased with that too. 69 points, you naughty boy. Conrad Harder and 69 with selling players to Brest. What a season this is for the puns.
After a better season, could
I? In behind the top 3.
Yeah. I mean, 11 points behind Porto, and they had a really good season. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, but you're only 10 points behind them, like, what, season or 2 ago? Yeah. So that's not too bad, really, in all things considered. We haven't got a top scorer up there.
No, that's boring.
But Ainsley Maitland-Niles got most man of the matches. Shocking to see how you actually managed to finish it. There's no players there at all.
No, I'm looking at that thinking, how did I do that?
Yeah, but 7 losses was how you did it, I think, because the rest of the results, 21 wins in total, was really good. I mean, you're 9 points above Vitoria, which is obviously your other rivals.
Yeah.
Past positions, let's see then. Again, it was like by half the season, you went top of the league.
Yeah. Second for most of the season there, look. And then just dropped off that one. I hit the top, and all of a sudden I go, oh my God, what am I doing up here? And then
nosebleeds. Yeah. But still,
I've got to be pleased with that, though. So,
I agree. Yeah. With the money that you've obviously had to sell, done very well. Scoring the third amount of goals, which is great. Fewest conceded, down there in 8th place, but I think your goals was just too many to be anywhere lower. Competitions. Oh, you won the Taça de Portugal. There we go. Oh, what a win as well.
That's the final to win, isn't it?
Good God, yeah, that is the one. Conrad Harder got himself a brace. Boschanek got one. Ainsley Maitland-Niles with a penalty. What a win that was.
4-0.
4-0 against Sporting.
That's a hammering for a final, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Great result. Cracking win. First trophy in the cabinet.
Get in.
So there we go. It took 6 seasons, but with Boavista, that's decent.
You knocked Porto out of the cup then?
Well, yeah. Well, let's have a look. So did you knock them out at any point? Trofense was when you played in the semi-final.
Easy semi-final.
They're in the 3rd division.
Yeah.
I mean, I tip my hat to you. Very well done for getting that far. But there we go. Benfica was knocked out by Sporting in that other round. Porto knocked out by Boavista. 3-1. Get in. Love that. Really good stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at this then. We have 16 goals from Conrad Harder, 15 from Boschanek. Maitland-Niles got 10 and 14. We know he's a penalty taker, though. Yeah. And Kalasic, who did play from the wing, get 10.
It's not brilliant, but it was
spread out.
Over four players, really. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not 16 goals from your top striker.
Yeah.
I want to be in the 20s.
My worry for you is now you're at a point where you're having to sell a lot of players.
Yeah.
Your 4 players out of the top 5 is 29, 31, 31, 31.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
That's my worry for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Conrad Harder is also wanted.
And he's wanted, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not worth a lot.
He's not a lot either.
And how much of that am I going to get?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah, 10%. You get $1 million if he goes to 10. So
that doesn't do me any good whatsoever, is it? So I've got to keep him.
I'll tell you what, there's going to be people shocked with how good I am at maths in this video.
Yeah, you've done well, really. That's 3 sums that you got it right now.
I'm expecting that to be the talk of the comments. Really am.
What, even over the...
Over the harder jokes?
Yeah.
100%.
And the breast ones we brought in as well?
That's probably more impressive, is how quickly I managed to get 10% from 10 million. But there we go. Transfer budget, Dad. How much have you got? Not a lot again. And the wage budget's already minus.
Yeah.
So let me just see this.
Come on.
Oh. It's literally nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's 16 million. It's getting worse. I don't know how this is possible. I mean, net debt for transfers, maybe from past installments of players that you're still paying for, but wow. Okay. Right. Season number 7 then. Let's see if Dad can get himself out of this hole. Right, not what you needed. We didn't notice that Boschanek was running out of contract and he is left on a free.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe my luck.
Yeah. Slovakian has gone to Al Weheda or Al Weheda. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that one, but left on a free transfer, not good.
No.
Al Fatah has also bought Sasha Kalasic. That's 2 strikers gone. And Al Etefak has bought your best centre mid. Which we know you have to sell these players, of course, to bring the money in. But out of that £16.5 million, you'd have only have got 1,650,000.
You're kidding. I'll tell you what, mate. I'm impressed. I'm going to tell your mum tonight how good you are at maths.
Thank you
She'll
very
never
much.
believe me.
No, she won't.
No, she won't. No.
She was like, you only got a B in GCSEs. How's he getting that? Unless, of course, it isn't 10% anymore. It's actually 0%.
So
I've never seen that.
How much did I get out of that then?
I'll be genuine.
Come on, how much did I get out of it?
Oh, that's too much. That's too difficult. I've never seen that. I've genuinely never seen 0% transfer revenue in my whole life. That's mental to me.
This is what this club's doing to me. They're killing me, I tell you. I'm supposed to try and finish this challenge
hell.
within 10 seasons, and you're killing me already.
Yeah.
Like.
That is mental. All right, well, the players that you did bring in then, let's look at them. They were all free transfers. Shock. You had no money. Good centre mid or centre attacking midfield. Good amount of like physical attributes there. So
I'm
bringing
just trying to
in
get
from
any
Inter.
free transfers worth a lot of money.
Yeah, just sell them on. Good centre back as well.
Yes.
Obviously, you sold. Did you sell one of the centre backs? No, you didn't. It was last season. You sold two of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Brought in another centre back though. So two good centre backs. Yeah, good signing, Popovic. 6'4". Cracking
Really
player, to be honest, on a free transfer.
I'm really pleased with this guy. Hopefully, he can do a job for me, really.
Yeah. From that Partizan Academy.
Yeah.
I like him, to be fair. And then George Hurst, of course.
Another
You
good
might know him
striker,
at
really.
Ipswich right now.
Yeah. I mean, that gives me two good strikers to go up front with Hardy. So, yeah. Hopefully they can do business for me still.
Some big lads going up there with Harder. You might feel a little bit intimidated. Yeah. Yeah, it just happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm sure. Mum's told me. No, that'd be weird. Free striker formation.
She's not listening to this one.
There's a point in there. There's a line, really.
You went
I went past the line.
I can handle the maths, but not that one.
Fair enough. Free striker formation. We've got Harder, Romero, and Hurst up front, which meant Popovic actually sits on the bench, but he has played 3 and come off the bench 3 times and scored already. By the looks of it, David Romero has the most goals. He's got 4 so far. But go into your favourite tactic, Dad.
Yeah,
not a bad idea, really.
Yeah.
When, of course, you're in this situation.
You're back to balanced as well, so just helping each other out. Just make it nice and tight.
Yeah.
And,
You did that on purpose. The idea that I pitched to you before, where when you have a small squad, this is the perfect tactic for it, to be honest. Because what you're actually only doing then is looking for players in goalkeeper, centre-back, wing-backs, centre-mids, and strikers. 5 positions, really, you only
Covers the
need.
whole team,
Yeah.
I haven't got a big squad, as you can see.
Exactly. So wage-wise, it's going to help you in that regard. So schedule for the start of this season, a loss to Porto 3-0. Big loss as well. But the rest of it is wins.
Yeah.
Lost them in the Super Cup as well. Of course, after winning the Taça de Portugal. 3-0 against Casapia. 3-1 against Gil Vicente. Rio Ave 3-1. And a 2-1 against Vitória. But I will say, you conceded in every game but 1 so far.
Bit worried.
Yeah. But you're in the Europa League phase. Again, we got Partizan in there, Lugano, AEK, Slavia, Prague, Karabag, Udinese is in there as well, Anderlecht and Dortmund to end it up. I'd fancy your chances getting through.
I would say Dortmund's the hardest game there. I feel every other team, I feel I should or could get a result out of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the finances don't lie. Dad's team is certainly in trouble. I've never seen that before where it's been 0%, so that's quite shocking.
How can I put this team into that position all the time and then the board just stitching me up this badly?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll have to see.
I mean, what do they expect me to do? I've got to sell players to get players in and I've got to get paid the wages, so I don't know.
Season 7 then, let's see what happens. Okay, back in 3rd place. That's really positive.
Yep.
Really positive. Split Sporting dropped down to 5th. 7 clubs now are in a European spot in Portugal, which is great to see. In terms of the points, not far behind Porto.
No.
9 points behind them.
Gradually getting a little bit closer to them each time.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been the one that you haven't been able to catch out of the 3 so far. You've been above all 3 of them, or 2 of the other 2 at some point. No goal scorers, average rating, player of the match, no clean sheets. Don't know how you did it, but there we go. But hey,
I'll take
69 points. Is that 2 seasons? Is that 2 seasons in a row that you got 69, or is it the season before? It was 2 seasons in a row.
That's consistency.
Yeah. Boavista, 2nd highest amount of goals, only behind Porto. Really good.
Very pleased with that.
If he was conceded down in 6th, I thought that'd be worse.
Yeah.
So that's Actually, not bad.
No, it's a good season. Better than I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to drop out of the top 3 there.
Yeah.
So
again, it's not as bad as what it has been.
No.
But at one point you were top, then you lost
2 or 3 games.
you drew to Morientes, and then lost to Benfica.
Yeah.
In back-to-back games, which drops you down into 3rd, which is eventually where you finished anyway. But that's, Porto were top. Benfica snatched it towards the end of the thing. Competitions?
Good season,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Competitions? Oh! Allianz Cup, but are runners-up in the Europa League, which means you've won the 2 cups in Portugal now, which is a fantastic achievement. And, don't know if you've seen that, you beat Porto in the final. Have that.
Get in.
2-0 against Porto in the final. Good stuff.
Them I lost in the final, though.
No, semi-final in the other one, which means they didn't win any of the domestic trophies this season. Positive stuff. You've won a trophy, they might not have, unless they beat you in the Europa League final.
That's what I'm worried about.
Man United. Of course it is.
Why did it have to be them?
Of course. Could have been worse. Could have been Rennes.
Yeah.
Semi-final, you knocked out Dortmund. Really good.
Good result, yes.
Quarter-final, Fenerbahce. Never an easy game.
Nope.
Round of 16, Maccabi Haifa. 3-1 against them. Knockout player round you didn't play in, which meant in the league phase, finishing in the top 8. 4 wins against Dortmund again.
So,
And Udinese.
Yeah.
Drew 3 there and lost 1 to Anderlecht.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Great season,
Man
that
United
is.
comes second there, so...
Yeah, in behind Tottenham, like, who won all 8.
Yeah.
And still couldn't win the trophy.
Yeah, that's a good season, really.
Yeah, really good.
2 finals, one of them come 3rd.
Absolutely. George Hurst got 25 goals. That's a great signing.
Yeah.
Romero, 23. 19 for Popovic.
And when you look at that, my front 3 there have done really, really well, I feel there.
Yeah.
And Arda's got it there with 13 as well when he played a lot of games as well. So
Yeah.
they shared it all between them. So I'm pleased with that.
Absolutely. Finances. We're in the positive.
Whee!
We're still 0% of transfer revenue made, but we're in the positives. And that's the net debt's gone, but the transfer debt is a lot lower as well. So that's... I think you sell a player, you can ask for more transfer revenue at this point.
Yeah.
The transfer budget is £1 million. That's the most you've been given, I think, since like season 2.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. I mean, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I just can't afford to sell a player at the moment, but I might need to again just to help the profit again.
Yeah.
But at least I've got £1 million to play with.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Season number 8 we're going into now. This challenge seems almost impossible with the money it's been given, but you're still scrapping along, still fighting. Let's see what happens next. All right, Dad, just one player went out for money in Martin Moorman. £8 million gone out there.
Yeah.
So not too bad to Al
Good profit on
Jazeera.
him.
Yeah. Didn't sell anybody else for any money. A few players left on free transfers, but that's not the end of the world.
No, it gives me a bit more wages then, really, to play with.
Yeah. Players that came in, though. If we're looking at players that came in, just the 3. Rodrigo Ribeiro, free transfer. Good signing.
Yeah.
Snatched him from a rival.
Good youngster who plays up front, so I'm happy with that.
All right.
So never want in case I get an injury, sort of thing.
Angel Alcaron, free transfer.
Really pleased with this guy. He can play multiple positions, which is exactly what we've been saying I need these players.
Yeah.
So, and he's good.
He's
Yeah.
a 4-star player. I'm wondering where you're playing him. Whoa, we sense a change of tactic, maybe. Lee Sung-hyung, 400k. We spent some money for the first time in a long time, and it's for a left back.
Yeah. I'm just sort of like, he's 19. It's good. I just felt when I seen him, his potential's really, really good.
Yeah.
So I've just took a gamble and I've got him in now.
Yeah, all right.
So one for the future.
Okay, well, let's see tactically what we're looking at. We're still going with the 4-3-3. Popovic being nailed into the DLF position there.
Yeah.
Very good. He looks class, to be fair.
I wanted to make sure I kept him in the team, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, best pick changes things
Moved
around.
into there, yeah,
So
so I
he
wanted to keep
basically
him there.
look like that.
Yeah.
Lee Sung-hyung goes straight into the lineup as well.
Which
Good
is
to
He
see.
was only 19, so
Yeah.
that's I'm pleased with that, really. I feel my midfield is quite strong.
We've got a couple of wins here, Dad. 2-0 against Porto.
Get in. Hey, they can't beat me now.
No.
They can't beat
Well,
me now.
it's a good result. It's at home, but it's a good result.
Yes,
Can
I'm
even
taking
score
that.
against you.
Yeah.
2-0 against Braga away from home as well. 6-1 against Portimonense. Vitoria, another rivalry, of course.
I've only conceded
85th
2
minute.
goals as well, which
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with.
AVS, sad. That's a long-winded name, isn't it? That's an acronym that nobody wants to read out. So you've beat them as well, 4-0. And you're in the Champions League. I forgot about that. You're in the Champions League next season.
What chance do I stand?
So Real Sociedad, Galatasaray away.
Going to hell.
Yeah. Red Star away in exactly a ball, is it?
No.
We've seen videos of that before.
Yeah.
Chavez away. Oh, that's the cup. Milan away. Jesus. Real Madrid at home.
I know. That's a good money spinner for me.
Yeah. Besiktas at home. Bayern Munich away. Leipzig at home. Well, that's some tricky games.
I just look at that and think there's some good money spinners really for get a bit of money in. At least I'm playing some big clubs and like, just see how I am at that particular time. So.
Well, just having Champions League football is good for money.
Yeah.
You've been given 25% now.
That's ideal.
So generous.
Yeah.
£26 million in the bank account. Boavista's never seen money like that before. So fair play, Dad. You've managed to carry him to that level already. But is this the season that maybe? I mean, currently you're sat top of the league right now.
I'm doing really well.
5 wins
not
from 5.
conceded many goals neither, so that's what I'm pleased with.
Okay, well, season number 8. Let's find out if Dad can put up a fight for the title. Well, there we have it. Season number 8 is, in fact, the year that you've managed to pick up the title. And by a mile, 12 points.
12 points.
Just the 3 losses. Casapia, Benfica, Moreirense didn't even lose to Porto. Oh, beat them in both. Beat them in both fixtures to pick up the title.
I mean, what a season.
Yeah.
What a season. I just can't believe it. 12 points.
Unbelievable.
Hammered everybody.
That is fantastic. So, great season all around. João Gonçalves had the second highest clean sheets. Angel Alcaron had the highest average rating. He's also 5th in terms of the golden boot and the most assists. What a signing that was for you.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So, really, he's now worth 30 million. Whoa. Bloody hell.
Going to the keeper, there was second on the...
He was a keeper who started at the club.
Yeah.
So, straight from the off. I think you only signed one of the keeper.
I think I signed one keeper and
one backup.
And one backup, really, when he was a youngster. Really.
Yeah, so 2 goalkeepers in total.
But my original keeper from the beginning takes me on and wins the title.
Fair play. Most goals scored, most points per game, most shots. Fewest conceded, you were second. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Benfica had a whale of a time in terms of keeping clean sheets, but having just 27 with the next being 35, there's a reason why you won this league so comfortably. Let's have a look at that past positions then. How long was it? Oh, dominated.
Get in.
Dominated. Challenge complete and with style as well.
Yes.
Backed up with an Allianz Cup.
I had to win something with it, then I really...
Gil Vicente.
Nice little double.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Semi-final, beating Sporting, third phase. I think that's when it goes into the cup, so brilliant. Can't knock you for that. League phase of the Champions League, which we kind of expected, to be fair. Didn't win a game.
Didn't win any games.
Drew 3, lost 5. Never mind. Got battered every time you went away.
But when you finish like that in the league, that's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. 23 goals from Angel Alcaron, 19 from Popovic with 8 assists, 15 assists. Unbelievable season he had. Conrad Harder got 18 as well, 12 assists from Sauer. So if we're looking at the finances going into next season, you find... Of course you did.
Million.
Finally get some money in there, £6 million. The finances are 15.
And I'm in the Champions League again,
yeah.
So you'll get that type of money again next season.
25% of transfer revenue. So if you are going to take this on, that's going to be your challenge. Can you take this club now to win the Champions League? At patreon.com/Megaloot Gaming, or of course on the YouTube channel membership page. You might be watching this video early because of that, or have been watching videos early. The save game files will be available very soon after this video has finished. Maybe it's because you want to just pinch this tactic here, and I can't blame you. That will be available on the save game file too. But Dad, 8 seasons, congratulations. When it got to 6, I thought we're going to be here for a long time.
I just didn't think, when they took all that thing in, all the budget off me, I thought I got no chance here.
No,
it just goes to show you find those free players. Keep bringing them in, and eventually, somewhere along the line, you'll get a little bit of luck, and I did, I think.
Yeah.
I've found the right, especially strikers-wise, I found the right strikers at the right time that helped me out, really.
I agree.
I think nearly all those strikers were free money, free transfers. Free transfers?
Yeah. And, of course, you actually went on and kind of dominated that season as well, which the system obviously really worked.
Yeah.
Your favourite three up top.
Yeah. Whenever I can get some good strikers in, I always bang, that's it, 3 up front. Go for it.
Yeah. Well done then. Let's see if you can take on that challenge. If you want to check out something else now, we've tickled your taste buds. How about watching these 2 videos on screen right now? Because Dad and I created ourselves as managers. That was a blast, by the way. And there's a point system to determine who is the winner. And we've also started a new series where we are racing to the Bundesliga and trying to win it with an East German side.